Hey you guys! So today I want to talk to you about The Host by Stephenie Meyer. So this is one of my favorite books ever. I adore it. It's so emotional and sweet and deep and wonderful. But it's not a visual book. It's a psychological book because most of the book happens, not most of the book, but a lot of stuff happens inside of the character's mind as it deals with two personalities, two people in one body. So you can imagine that I've been surprised to learn that it's going to be made into a movie. But I was like, okay, that should be interesting. And since then, months have passed and trailer after trailer have been released. And by now I'm pretty much petrified to watch this movie because I knew there's going to be changes. I knew they're going to add scenes and more kaboom and stuff because let's face it, this is not a visual book and movies are visual and they need more action and interest and Mayer's books are always very have conflicts that are more personal and inside the characters than outside and explosions and stuff. So I knew there's going to be stuff that are changed and added. I'm not mad about that at all. I mean, again, I knew. But watching the trailers, I've seen so many stuff that has been changed that I personally believe, first of all, shouldn't have been changed and had no reason to be changed. For example, the Seeker. The Seeker is one of the antagonists in the book. She is described as a small, petite woman wearing all black, black hair, annoying, hot-headed, obnoxious. Okay? Now I'm watching the trailers and there is this blonde, cold, cool-headed, level-headed leader wearing all white, a very impressive figure, and I did not understand who she was. And then I'm watching an interview with her, and beneath it they say the Seeker, and I'm looking at her, and what Seeker? Our Seeker? The Seeker? Because this Seeker is not supposed to be like that. Now, changing the personality, the type, the look of the Seeker is basically changing the whole meaning of it because the Seeker was supposed to be a person no one believed, a person who went after Wanda and the characters and believed there's some form of human operation still going on, even though nobody else did. But that's not the case with the movie. And that's basically changing the whole bad character of the book. So that was a real shock to me. The next thing that is frightening me is that it appears the reason Wanda ends up in the desert is because of an accident caused by Melanie or something, I don't know, but basically she is forced to walk into the desert. That changes the whole meaning of the book because Wanda chose to go into the desert. She chose the humans. That's part of the book. The book deals with how an alien falls in love with the humans and chooses them over his own race, her own race, because of love. That's an integral part of the book. And if she ends up in the desert because of an accident of being forced, that really just messes things up. And that was like a total what moment for me. Now, the third thing I'm afraid of is Jared looks much better in the movie. Not look-wise, though he's hot, but I'm talking about his whole character. It seems I'm afraid he's going to be displayed much more favorably than he had been in the book. First of all, full disclosure, I'm an Ian girl. I'm Team Ian all the way. I mean, I love the guy. He's one of my biggest book crushes ever. He's amazing. He's so sweet, and he started out as hating Wanda, but went, the whole way around, and I love him. I love him. I hated Jared. Quite frankly, he upset me on so many levels because while he was a good person and I understood his reactions, I loved Wanda too much to accept his behavior toward her, and he only started to change when he realized Melanie was there. So all of his kindness and nice behavior, not for Wanda, for Melanie. And I did not like that. And I'm looking at the movie, at the trailers, and I'm like, oh my god, people are going to like Jared because of this movie. And I'm sort of like afraid that people who have not read the book are going to end up loving Jared more than Ian because of the movie. And as I want Ian's fan base to stay just as it is, I'm a little bit afraid of that. That's pretty much a petty worry, but it's still a worry that I have because I don't want Jared to be displayed and shown better in the movie. I want him just as he's been in the book. And I'm afraid we're gonna have more Team Jared after this movie. Aside for that, there have been some, physical changes to Wanda. But if the actress, which I'm so sorry, I can't pronounce her name, if she's good, I don't mind. I don't mind that. But the rest of it, what I told you right now, really scares me because that's just glimpse we've been able to see through the trailers. So who knows what else has been added and and changed, and I've already seen some stuff that has been added, but I'm like, okay, you want more action, you want fine, I accept that. But the movie is coming out in a few days in the USA, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm just all, I'm scared. I'm really, really scared of watching it, and I am gonna watch it because I've been waiting for it, but I'm already seeing me and my cousin, which we both love this book, sitting hand by hand in the theaters and like, please don't ruin the book, please don't ruin the book, please don't ruin the book. So let's hope that praying is worth it and it's gonna work and this will be a good movie. Now I will tell you exactly what I thought about it after I watch it. So stay tuned for that, and thank you for listening to this rant if you have indeed listened. I love you guys, especially those who stayed until the end of this video, and see you later.